So you're thinking about moving to Royal Oak, Michigan. Well, number one, that's exciting because Royal Oak is a super fun place to live and it doesn't come without questions. So you want to know what it's like to live here and more importantly, what it's going to cost to live here. So you guys got questions, I've got answers, and I've got a whole entire video all about the cost of living right here in Royal Oak. So stick around because we're getting after it right now. Hey everyone, Eric Meldrum here, your Michigan real estate agent. I've lived in Michigan my whole entire life. I grew up in Metro Detroit, and well, I take that back. I lived in California for 10 months with my wife, and we ended up moving back to Michigan. So other than that, lived in Michigan my whole entire life. That makes me kind of an expert on Metro Detroit. I probably know way more than I should on Metro Detroit, all the best places to live, all the places to avoid, and we're getting into that all on this channel. So if you want to see more videos just like this, go check out our channel. We got vlog tours of getting out into the city, showing you what the cities look like and what are some of the cool things to do. We got property tours on some of the new construction, or if you just want to check out what some of the homes look like here in Michigan, we got that too. And then of course we do videos just like this on pros and cons, cost of living, and things that you need to know before making your move here to Michigan. So if that's something that you're interested in, then I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing and tapping that little bell so you're the first to learn about all the new videos that we drop and the current market right here in Michigan. So without further ado, let's get into this video. We're talking about the cost of living of Royal Oak, Michigan, and let's go right now. So let's kick things off with some demographics and location of Royal Oak. Now, Royal Oak is actually pretty conveniently located. Now, one thing I think a lot of people like about Royal Oak is the location. It's about 15 minutes from Detroit and you're close to pretty much everything. So if you want to go out in Royal Oak, that's possible. If you want to go to Birmingham or shoot over to 12 Oaks Mall in Novi, or maybe head over to Somerset Mall, those are all super close too. So you can get pretty much anywhere within about 10 to 15 minutes. And if you need a map, guys, remember, just look at your hand and you can get pretty much anywhere here in Michigan within 10 to 15 minutes. All right, so let's take a look at the housing costs here in Royal Oak. Now, let's give you something to compare it to, because comparing something to nothing, it doesn't really work. I mean, you gotta know, is it cheap? Is it expensive? Well, here we go. The national average in the US for a single family home is $292,000. Royal Oak for a single family home is going to cost you right around $285,000. So it's definitely not the most expensive, definitely not the cheapest area here in Metro Detroit. It's actually right below the median. Now, Michigan's average cost of a home is right around $208,000. So just to give you a comparison of the state as a whole compared to Royal Oak, we're about $80,000 over the Michigan average home. So Royal Oak, great value. You're going to find a wide range of type of homes, anywhere from bungalows, Cape Cods, colonials. They can move up into new construction. So that's the cool part about Royal Oak, is people love being in the city and they don't want to sacrifice the location for a bigger home. So what people are doing is going and knocking down some of these smaller little bungalows and building these giant homes on these lots. Now, keep in mind, the lots are not very big. So when you see one of these homes, they do a great job of blending it in with the architecture and the facade of the home. But when you knock some of these homes down, you build these mammoth homes, you're going to sacrifice something. And in this case, they're sacrificing yard space. So with the more square footage, you're giving up a little bit less of a backyard, which honestly is not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's less to mow, less to maintain. You can go out there with your scissors and cut the lawn. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, you got a lot of different options when it comes to housing here in Royal Oak. So if you have questions, drop it in the comments, be happy to answer those. So fun little fact, as of today, the most expensive house on the market in Royal Oak is listed at $1.1 million. This is a 5-bedroom, 4-bath with 2,700 square feet. It is a new build. It's one of those ones I was just talking about where they knocked the home down, built a new one. So 1.1 gets you 5 bedrooms, 4 baths, a little bit of a backyard. And the least expensive home on the market is listed at $165,000. And that's gonna get you a whopping 900 square feet. I don't think it has a garage. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even have a garage. So 900 square feet, no garage. You have to wipe the snow off your car every single morning. But hey, if you want to live in Royal Oak and that's all you can afford, there are those options out there. So let's take a look at the cost of groceries here in Royal Oak. Now, when I was looking up some data on this, I did get some conflicting information. So if you are in Royal Oak and you've been other places, you've been grocery shopping, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. But one of the studies said that the national average compared to Royal Oak's going to be 12% higher. Now, another one said that Royal Oak is just below the national average, about 98% out of 100, so 2% below. So I don't know what the right answer is here. I mean, I've been shopping in Royal Oak. I've been shopping in most places in Metro Detroit. I don't think it's more expensive than shopping in Birmingham or Brighton or Ann Arbor. It's all about the same. Now, it may be different from the East Coast or West Coast or some other major cities around the US. So again, drop in the comments. I'd love to hear if you think Royal Oak is more expensive or what you're paying on average for your grocery bill per month in the city you're in. Now, we do have a wide range of grocery stores here in Royal Oak. We do have national ones like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. Everybody loves those. You got to be close to those. So those are here in Royal Oak. And then we have some local ones like the Fresh Time Market and Westbourne Market. They do a lot of locally sourced produce, locally sourced meats from a lot of the farms. And you can find a lot of specialty items at these stores. And then of course we got Meijer and Kroger. And if you're in Michigan, you know we add an S after everything. Kroger's, Meijer's. It's not the right way to say it, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's Kroger's, it's Meijer's. Pick one. It doesn't matter to me. They're all the same. You're gonna go buy some groceries, but we got those here too, and you can pretty much find every single grocery store around right here in Royal Oak. All right, so another major cost you're going to incur here in Royal Oak is your property taxes. Now, on average, you're going to pay 1.5% of your property value in property taxes. So let's take an example of a home for $300,000. You'll be paying anywhere from $4,500 per year on those property taxes. So obviously, the more expensive your home is, the more property taxes you are going to pay. All right, in terms of utility costs, now for electric, gas, those type of things, you're going to be paying anywhere from $118 to $130 per month on average. So this is averaging your winter, your summers, all those things combined. So just keep in mind your winter bill is going to be higher than your summer bill because you're using a lot more gas for your HVAC system to get the heat pumping in your house, because guess what, guys? It's cold here in Michigan. Do not forget that. Don't forget your gloves. Don't forget your winter coats. Come winter time, you better be prepared. But on average, $118 per month for gas and electric. And then on top of that, you're going to have your cable and TV and all that fun jazz. I mean, if you're doing streaming programs, I mean, you can get into $200-$300 per month. I mean, just whatever you prefer. I just canceled cable for us, and I was like, we're not even using it. Why do we even have cable? Just going straight internet. We got the streaming apps, got everything we need. So $118 for utilities and a couple $100 a month for all of your favorite streaming apps. All right, so when moving to Royal Oak, you're not just moving here to stay locked in your house. You want the walkability, you want the entertainment, you want everything Royal Oak has to offer. So going out to eat with a family in Royal Oak, our family is 4, so we're gonna spend anywhere from $50 to $120 depending on what meal we're going to. If we're going to breakfast, we're probably on the lower end of that. We're spending probably around $40 to $50 if we're going to a diner or if we're going to a nicer place. If you're going to lunch, probably right in that same range, 60-ish. If we're going to dinner, we're going to be anywhere from 60 to 120. Now, if you're going to brunch, same cost. I would say you're right around $60 for brunch there as well. But here's the cool part about Royal Oak. There's tons of options of restaurants. So if you're looking for a great brunch spot, I would definitely recommend checking out the Maury. They have a Nashville. They have a Nashville chicken sandwich and waffles, absolutely to die for. Go check that out. It's not the Nashville, it's the Nashville. Definitely check that out. But if you're looking for a sushi place, check out Ronin Sushi in Royal Oak. And then if you're looking for a more laid back, chill brewery style, check out Royal Oak Brewery. They have an awesome hamburger. It's called the Hangover Burger. Things like this big. It's as big as my head. Every time I order it, I'm like, why did I do this to myself? But definitely go eat it. It's a challenge to eat the whole thing. Just go do it and you'll feel better, or you probably feel worse. But anyways, those are some great recommendations for restaurants downtown Royal Oak. There's a ton more. If you have questions, drop in the comments below. Be happy to answer those. All right, so there you have it. The cost of living in Royal Oak, Michigan. I wouldn't say it's the most expensive place, and I'm not going to say it's the cheapest place. It's right in the middle there. I would say it's very affordable for anybody who is looking to move to Royal Oak. Now, in the beginning of this video, I told you I'm going to tell you exactly who should live in Royal Oak and who should not live in Royal Oak. So I'm not going to disappoint. Here we go. So the people I think should live in Royal Oak are the younger folks, the families, people that are looking for the active lifestyle of the city. It's walkable, got a lot happening downtown, and that's geared towards those type of active lifestyles. Now, the people who shouldn't live in Royal Oak, if you don't like that, if you don't like being around people, or you want a more quiet suburb lifestyle, then I don't think Royal Oak is a good option for you, because there's so much going on all the time. Downtown's busy, the neighborhoods are busy with people walking, neighbors like to be active and talk to one another. So it's really cool in that sense, but if you're not into that, then hey, Royal Oak's probably not for you. All right, so there you have it, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. As always, we want to be the best resource for you in making your move to Michigan. So we got tons of more videos just like this on our channel. Go ahead, subscribe, tap that little bell so you're the first to learn about every new video we drop and the current market right here in Michigan. And if you're moving in 1 month or 1 year from now, doesn't matter. Go ahead, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We want to be the best resource for you in making your move here to Michigan. So if you like this content, go check out some more videos. They're right here, and we will catch you on the next one. Peace.